Anthropic pays SpaceX $1.25 billion every single month for AI compute. Not a one-time deal. Every month. 12 months a year. That's the infrastructure cost behind every Claude request you've ever made. And last week, SpaceX announced where that money is going next. The AI-1 satellite. A flying AI supercomputer in orbit, not a communications satellite beaming internet to your home. In February 2026, SpaceX acquired Elon Musk's AI company xAI. In May, xAI stopped existing as a separate company entirely. Grok, X, rockets, Starlink, AI infrastructure. All of it now lives under one roof called SpaceXAI. That's rockets, satellites, the world's largest supercomputer in Memphis, and a social platform with 600 million users, vertically integrated under one structure. Anthropic and Google are already paying it over $2 billion a month combined just to rent compute capacity. SpaceX doesn't want to keep building warehouses full of GPUs. It wants to put the servers in orbit. The AI-1 satellite is their first attempt. 70-meter wingspan. Wider than a Boeing 747. This is not a communication satellite, it is a flying AI supercomputer. 150 kilowatts peak compute. 120 kilowatts sustained. 72 NVIDIA GPUs, roughly 1 GB 300 server rack. Interchangeable compute modules so you can swap chip generations. A 110 square meter liquid radiator to shed heat into the vacuum of space. Operating altitude, 600 kilometers. SpaceX is manufacturing solar arrays at a new gigasat factory in Bastrop, Texas, targeting 10 gigawatts of solar capacity. First prototype launches, early 2027. Commercial constellation to follow. Filed FCC plans, up to 1 million satellites. One AI-1 satellite equals roughly one server rack. On its own, not that impressive. But Starship can carry 30 to 50 AI-1 satellites per launch. That's 30 to 50 server racks deployed in a single rocket flight. Now scale that. If SpaceX reaches even 1% of its 1 million satellite filing, that's 10,000 racks in orbit. Running on free solar power. Cooling for free into the vacuum of space. No power grid. No water. No land permits. No neighbors complaining about the noise. That's the pitch to investors. And Google already signed a $920 million per month deal before a single production satellite is in the sky. Every new data center needs hundreds of megawatts. Grids in Virginia, Texas, and Arizona are at capacity. This is what every major AI company is fighting right now. Cooling. You need millions of gallons of water or massive mechanical cooling systems to stop GPUs from melting. Land. Hundreds of acres. Permitting takes years. In some U.S. states, new data center power requests are backlogged until 2028. The AI build-out is limited not by model capability, but by where you can plug in. Space solves all of it. Near constant sunlight. Natural vacuum cooling. No land. No permits. No grid. But here's what SpaceX hasn't answered. A warehouse in Texas is proven. You build it, fill it with GPUs, run it. Orbital compute is none of those things. Can you maintain hardware in low Earth orbit at scale? Can you upgrade chip generations without deorbiting a satellite? What happens when a micrometeoroid punches through a liquid radiator? And the economics question nobody has answered. Does it actually cost less per flop than a warehouse in Texas once you factor in launch costs and satellite manufacturing? SpaceX says Starship will drop launch costs to $100 per kilogram, maybe, eventually. The program ties to TerraFab, which doesn't exist yet. And the IPO filing warns it cannot currently secure enough chips. So why does this matter to you as a developer? Every Claude request you make. Every GPT call in your app. Every AI coding agent running in the background. The AI race used to be about who had the best model. The next phase may be about who can deploy the most compute, the fastest, at the lowest cost per inference. If SpaceX solves the engineering problems, and that's a real if, they could become the dominant compute provider for every AI company on Earth. The $1.25 billion Anthropic pays monthly suggests that future is already being priced in. SpaceX IPO priced today at $1.75 trillion. The AI in space story is live. The economics are unproven. The engineering challenges are real. The contracts are already signed. Whether this is the future of AI infrastructure or the most expensive IPO story ever told, we'll know by 2027 when the first prototype launches. If you want the follow-up on how this affects AI costs for developers, including what GitHub Copilot's new token billing means for your team, that's the next video.